that we are a part of. If you are not a part of this great opportunity yet, by the time we get off of this live webinar, you are going to be excited and ready to get started, okay? For those that don't know, my name is Amanda Wray. I am one of the members of the Cash Building System Unlimited, and I'm so happy to be doing this presentation today. Why am I so excited about this? Is because one, back in 2016, postcard mailing is what financially set me free. I was working, of course, a job that I didn't like, and someone introduced this to me, and I made $50,000 in my first year in profit. I went ahead to double that in 2017 and triple that in 2018. The rest is history. I am a seven-figure earner in the industry. And one of the things I can say is that it is going to take some work and consistency, but believe me, it's better than a 9 to 5, okay? This is better than the normal 9 to 5. One of the stories that I tell people all the time is that I live in New York. So when I go into work, sometimes, especially in the winter, it's still extremely dark outside. And sometimes when I come home, right, at 5, 6 o'clock at night, it will be extremely dark outside. I never had the opportunity to really enjoy beautiful weather and actually see the sun because I was always at the desk until I took my 30-minute lunch. And I said, I cannot see myself doing this for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. So what I did was I went onto YouTube and I started searching work from home, work online opportunities. This was in 2015. So I came across working online from home, and I joined tons and tons of opportunities in 2015. Unfortunately, none of them worked for me at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. I was completely confused and didn't know what to do. So in 2016, someone introduced me to offline postcard mailing. And it's been history for me. I loved it. I loved the concept. Not only that, I remember getting a lot of stuff in the mail. And I'm like, you know what, this may be something that can work for me. And it actually has been life-changing. So if this is something that you are wanting to do, one of the things that you have to do is you have to stay consistent, but not only that, you have to really channel in to what it's going to take in order for you to start earning consistently. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the opportunity. We're going to also bring Coach Jenna on, who's going to talk to us a little bit about mindset. She is another seven-figure earner in the industry that has brought this opportunity to me. And I was so glad about it because it's been over a year that I've been a part of a postcard program. And not only that, one that's affordable and also duplicatable. Okay, so I put together a quick PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to share that information with you guys, and it's going to tell you what you're going to get when you join the system, what to expect when you join the system, and not only that, how to get started. Okay, and one of the things I want to say, this is not like your average postcard mailing program. It's not the same. It's extremely different, and we're going to talk about why it's different and how it's different. Okay. So guys, please stay with me to the end because I'm also going to be sharing with you some bonuses that we have and some special bonuses that the company has that is going to actually help you to leverage the opportunity. Okay, so if you want to leverage this opportunity, you want to get in as quickly as possible because some of these bonuses are going to be ending the end of this month. Okay, so you want to take advantage of that. So this is the Cash Building System Unlimited. This is the name of the opportunity. This is a postcard program that we are currently promoting that is literally going viral. Okay, this is going viral. If you punch this into YouTube, if you go to Google, you'll see it everywhere. Okay, not only that, you'll notice that there's a ton of people that are actually putting postcards in the mail about this particular opportunity. Okay, and we have a lot of six-figure earners that's also actively promoting this opportunity. So this is the best time to get in. Why? Because it's the talk of the town. It's like the new iPhone, right? Everybody wants a piece of it. So if you want to tap into it, get in now. It's better to get in now than later on. Okay. So here, I want to just say congratulations. We have tons of new members that joined the opportunity over the last couple of weeks. I just want to say congratulations to all of those who have gotten in. at the first level, but not only that, those who have upgraded and took advantage of the bonuses. And we're going to talk about what the bonuses are and what the upgrade actually looks like. So if you have joined, even if it's at phase 1, congratulations to you. That means you've taken the first step. The average person normally doesn't make it to the first step. So really give yourself a pat on the back and be excited about being a part of this opportunity. Okay. I want to talk about the simplicity of this program. Okay. So it's simple to start. It's newbie friendly. With your phase 1 sign up, you're going to get your postcards and your leads in the mail. So this is what the postcard looks like. This is the front of the postcard. It has the 1-800 recorded phone number on the front of it. Your label is going to go here, and your ID number, which is assigned to you, is going to go here. Remember this, guys. You get paid according to your ID number. No one can join this opportunity without an ID number, okay? So the ID number is what helps you and allows you to get paid. When you sign up, you're going to get an ID number via email, and you're going to also receive it through the mail, okay? So whether it's a PO box or your home address, that's where you will also get the information for your ID. So that's going to go on the front of the postcard, and this is the back of the postcard, which just explains how many levels we have, how many paid positions we have, and all of the different ways that you can get paid. So we have a fast start bonus, we have the spillover bonus, upgrade bonus, and the residual income. And we're going to talk about what that actually looks like. Okay, so phase 1 is where everybody starts. At phase 1, you're going to pay a one-time fee. Guys, listen to this, a one-time fee of $50. That's going to allow you to collect unlimited $25. Okay, directly to you. Okay, that's going to be your the payouts that you're going to receive for everyone that comes in at phase 1. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you a little bit later on in this video what's included for $50, and this is the part that's going to blow your mind. Okay, so when you decide to upgrade, okay, because we have an upgrade, and an upgrade is just basically for those who want to get paid more money. They want to really leverage the opportunity, take it to the next level. They want to receive bigger payouts. Currently, I am at level 6, which is a $2,500 entry fee, right? But you can start off at level 1, which is $100. But here's the thing. Now, if someone comes in at level 1 and pays $100, you're going to receive $70 for each person that comes in at that level. That's more than 50%. Okay, your sponsor is now going to get $20, right, from your efforts, and then the company is going to take $10. So let's go and just go a little bit deeper here. Let's just say you come in at level 2, which is $500. Someone comes in under you at that level, you're going to get $350. Your sponsor is going to get $100, and the company is going to get $50. Now, what's the difference between phase 1 and phase 2? With phase 2, you're now getting paid not just from your efforts, but also from the efforts of your team members. Where with phase 1, you're only getting paid from your efforts, okay? But not only that, at phase 1, you're only allowed to collect $25 from each person that comes into your organization. So let's just say you want to make $100 extra in a day or in a week. Well, at phase 1, you need 4 people to join in order to make that $100. Where if you came in at level 1, if one person joins you, you just made $70. And that's the difference. Now, if a person comes in at level 1 and they paid $70 to you, that means that they also paid $25 as well, because you cannot skip phase 1. So just by coming in at level 1, you now allowed yourself to be able to collect $70 from each person that comes in, plus an additional $25 for each person that comes in at phase 1. So that's the power in leveraging the opportunity. You cannot get that leverage just at phase 1. Okay, so I always tell people this. You want to play big, you got to pay big. You got to come in and fit in where based off of what you're trying to do. So let's just say, as an example, you want to earn an extra $500 a month. It's going to be easier to get there at one of these levels than to get there at just phase one. Point blank. If you want to make an extra $1,000 a month, are you going to get there faster at phase one, or will you get there faster as phase two? Now, the other thing I want to talk about is upgrading. If you decide to upgrade, you can always just pay the difference, and there is no time limit on when you have to pay the difference. So as an example, you're like, listen, I want to get to level 2, which is $500. You could come in at phase 1 and pay the $50. Then you could come in at level 1 and pay the $100. So now you just paid $150, and now you're at phase 1 and phase 2. Now let's just say it takes you a month or 2 to upgrade. That's totally fine. You're going to just pay the difference between the two, which will be $400. And now that's going to allow you to upgrade to level 2. Okay. So another thing I love about this opportunity, and then we're going to move on, is the fact that every time you upgrade, you're going to receive more leads and postcards in the mail. So when I upgraded, when I first came in, I came in at phase 1, I received my 200 postcards and my 200 leads. Then I upgraded to phase 2 and paid $500, and I received my 200 additional postcards and 200 leads. And then when I upgraded to level 6, which is $2,500, I received 500 postcards and 500 leads. So every time you upgrade, you need to be expecting another package in the mail with your marketing materials. Okay, that's the way that works. So with this opportunity, you don't have to worry about trying to convince and sell the opportunity. I tell people this all the time. When you get into opportunity, people feel the need to have to try to sell the opportunity. But always remember this. If the opportunity is good enough, it will sell itself. That's it. So think about it like this. Macy's, McDonald's, right? All of these different franchises, Red Lobsters, right? They're not speaking to people on an individual basis trying to promote what they have, how good the food is, right? They have commercials that do the selling for them. Your postcard is your commercial. Now, someone may have a question about what it is that you do, but for the most part, you let your website and you let your postcard do the selling. This opportunity is going to sell itself. What this is called is high converting, which means that it works good enough for people to take action. Now, when you go in and you're trying to convince someone, what you're doing is you're like basically, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just working too hard, okay? And what I realized is that never works, okay? Because when you're trying to convince someone, you're giving out the wrong information, too much information, and you're not allowing the system to do its job. So I tell people all the time, when you have something, when you have an opportunity, let the website or the postcard sell itself. That's it. And that's what you're going to do with this opportunity. So there's no more selling, no more trying to convince people and you don't have to reach out to friends and family. I don't have not one person this opportunity that's a family member that have joined me. And I actually made over $10,000 with this opportunity so far. Okay. So yes, it works. When you join today for just $50, one-time payment of $50, you're going to get your 200 done for you postcards, your 200 leads. They're going to be on peel and stick labels. So all you have to do is add them to your postcards. You're going to also get the discounted pricing on Where We Go to get stamps at a discounted rate. We also have private offline marketing strategies that we incorporate with postcard mailing that we're going to be going over. We already had one training We have another training that's coming up live next week, where we're going to discuss different ways that you can actually start promoting this opportunity on top of postcard mailing. And again, guys, this is optional, but recommended, because if you want to go fast, and you have more people involved, you want to do more than postcard mailing if you can and have the time. You also are going to have access to our Facebook group. We have a group that's for members only, and we also have a group that's for everyone. Okay. So this is what you get just for $50. You're going to get everything here. And as you upgrade, it's going to allow you to get more postcards and leads. So how do you grow offline with your offline business? You want to take advantage of the bonuses. We're going to get ready to go over those. You want to upgrade as you go. You want to stay consistent. The first 90 days is extremely important in order for you to be successful. The first 90 days, you have to be going 100 miles per hour nonstop in order for this to work. Come and join us in our online training so you can get any of your questions answered, and you want to stay connected with like-minded folks. Okay, so let's go over the bonuses really quick. You're going to get access to our training where I talk about how I made $50,000 within 10 months, the do's and don'ts of postcard mailing. And again, it's optional and up to you to follow my lead, but I'm just trying to help people not go through some of the same mistakes that I made when I first started offline marketing. So we're going to go over some offline strategies and what to do when you get started. We started at the exclusive trainings that we'll be having. Again, guys, we have another training that's coming up next week. This will be our second training that we've had so far. This is my 4th week in being a part of this opportunity. So far I've only done one training, and we will have another training that's going to be next week. So we're going to be having these live trainings twice a month where you'll be able to get your questions answered. But not only that, we'll be giving you tips and tricks on things that we think is important in order for you to be successful. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, the other thing that you're going to get, again, which we already discussed, but we'll go over it again, is information for discounted stamps. And the reason why we want to share this information is because it's important for you to stay in profit while you're working your business and not go broke. The one thing that can be the most expensive in this opportunity is going to be your postcard stamps. So we're going to give you information on where to go and how to do this so that you don't go broke while growing your business. Okay. You're going to also have access to our Facebook group, which we discussed. This is for members only. And this is where you'll get any updates that we have, any trainings that we have going on, training replays. And then we also have different presentations that just goes over different things to expect and what to do when you first get started. Okay, so we're going to be going over that in our Inner Circle Facebook group. And last but not least, if you need one-on-one training, you can reach out to your sponsor and get information to set up a one-on-one private coaching. If you're the type of person that you don't do well with working as a team, and maybe you just want some additional training, that's one-on-one. I highly recommend this. This is one of the things that helped me to actually really start growing my business the right way, especially when I had those moments when I really didn't know what to do or how to do certain things. Okay, so again, this is available to all of our members, whether it's our upline or downline, this is available to you. So another thing, if you bring someone else into this business, these bonuses also apply to your downline. So it's not just to you, it's also available to the people that you bring into this business. Okay, so that's another really good thing about this opportunity, is that you don't have to worry about trying to teach them, answer questions, get them into, creating a group, creating a website. You don't have to do any of that. All of that is going to be here for you when you sign on as a member. And again, it will also be available to anyone that's a part of your downline. Okay. We want everybody to basically make sure that you commit to the process, stay consistent, because let's face it, most of the people that come into this business or any online business, they are only consistent for the first 30 days, sometimes less than that. And that's why a lot of people don't have the results that they're looking for, is because they don't allow the system to work in their favor. They give up too easily, and they don't really apply themselves consistently. In order to do that, because there are going to be times where you don't feel like it, just like if you were working a job and it was days where you didn't feel like getting up, right? That I don't want to get up this morning, I'm too tired, it's too cold or whatever, right? That same thing is going to happen when you're working your offline business. What I tell people, the main thing that gets you through that, people always like, oh, I'm going to do this for my kids. I'm going to do this because I want to retire. It has to be bigger than that, right? And what we need to do is we need to stay connected with like-minded people, because there's nothing like coming onto a training or a webinar where you're around people that are looking to do the same things that you would like to do. And hearing their stories and their testimonies, but not only that, sharing their experience so that you understand what may happen and how to respond to what's happening. So speaking about that and responding to what's happening and all of that good stuff, because that's a part of mindset, I'm going to turn this over to Coach Jenna. She's going to give you guys some information, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Coach Jenna, are you there?
I am right here.
How you feeling today?
I am doing great. Thank you so much. I want to give a big shout out back to Amanda. Absolutely. Always bringing the fire when it comes to these presentations. You break it down to the science. I want to thank everyone here who came, who not only is part of our amazing community, but also who brought guests. I know that a lot of you worked hard. You packed the house, and we had a minor interruption, but we're back to almost 100 people again, which is fantastic. I'm so excited. I have to tell you, my name is Coach Jenna Stone. For those who don't know me, Amanda was one of my mentors. When I left corporate America, I left teaching and I came into the online space. And here it is, Amanda joins me in this opportunity. So you can see how the turn of events happen. So a little backstory, I do not have a YouTube channel. I do not have a huge following, and I do not have a huge email list. So I am actually the opposite of Miss Amanda Wray. So the reason I'm bringing that up is that when I came onto the online space, I didn't know my butt from my elbow. I'm going to be very honest, bring it to you New York style. And so I joined one of Amanda's social media programs. And this is why I tell everyone, you need a coach or a good mentor or somebody who has been in your shoes. If you're floundering and you're spending money on different types of programs, but not applying them, it's because you know what? You don't have the blueprint. So I'm so happy to say that I did link up with Amanda almost a year ago. So it's not even like yesterday. And she's taught me phenomenal things. And like I said, the turn of events, she joined me. So, the teacher versus the student in this online space, anything goes. The thing is that you need to have good mindset strategies. And one thing that I coach on is a lot of it is focus. And where energy goes, focus, or where focus goes, energy flows. So we are investing a lot of time in this program, Amanda and myself, to make sure that you have the proper training, the proper background, and to understand that anybody that comes to this community, you are not alone, okay? There was plenty of times I was lost, I was floundering. One thing I will tell you is the strategies that Amanda has taught in terms of offline postcard strategies work. Okay, I've been doing them and they work. We learned how to not just hope and pray, just put them in the mail. Go out there and put them in places strategically. There are so many, I would say millions of people out there that need this. Okay, don't do this for the money only. do it because you know there are so many people out there. They're paying their light bills, they're paying their car bills, their mortgages with this postcard opportunity. And I can tell you for myself how many messages I've gotten that this is such a blessing for them. It's not just about big checks, it's a little checks, it's the $100 in the mail, it's the $20, $25 in the mail. Everything works if you work it. Okay, everything works. And what I do want to add is that while you're waiting for your postcards to come, employ some online strategies. If you go to Amanda's page, there's a reason why she gets $3,000 checks. If you go to my page, there's a reason why I get those, $2,000, $3,000 checks. Anybody that can apply simple strategies online, just know that it has to do with you. Personal development is the number one gift that you can give to yourself. So if you can master relationships and understand that this postcard business is helping thousands, if not millions of people out there. It's been around. People ask me all the time, how long has it been around? It's been around for 30 plus years. This is not something that just came out. Is it legit? 100% legit. Okay, 100%. This particular opportunity has been online for almost a year now. We got to it recently, and the owner has been around for 10 years, so it's not going anywhere. It is growing by leaps and bounds. I think we're up to 700 or 800 members right now. So congratulations to each of you out there who are spreading the word. And I tell you, these testimonials, you can't make this stuff up. We see people opening up the envelopes, going to the mailbox. It is so, so exciting. So I encourage you that if you are out there and this is the first time that you're on one of these webinars, definitely take a look at it. Whoever invited you, get back to them. And for $50, oh my God, I wish I had this sooner. $50, you get 200 postcards, like Amanda just said, with 200 labels. You cannot go wrong. Okay. So basically everything works in this system with the phase 1 and the phase 2. The leveraging is critical, but here's how to get started. Okay. I'm going to show you one tip. All you have to do is just go and send your $50 in, and then understand that you are going to make it. I don't care what you've done in the past. I don't care where you are right now. Where you are right now is a result of what you've done in the past, but where you're going to be in the future is going to start today. So take out a blank sheet of paper and get started, okay? So I don't care if you have to refocus, repurpose, restart your engines. It doesn't matter. Amanda said something critical earlier. Your why has to be very strong, because you are going to go through that. Oh my God, am I wasting my time? I haven't gotten a result so fast. But let me tell you something. Quitting does not make you successful. The time is going to pass whether you do this or not. We're going to keep making money. Your time is right around the corner, but you got to get started. And like Amanda said, stay focused, stay consistent. Do not give up. Okay. You're going to want to give up. That's okay. We're here to tell you that. Your sponsors are here to tell you, stick with it. Do not have SOS syndrome. SOS syndrome is shiny object syndrome. Do not do it. Okay. Do not jump from one thing to the other. Stick with this. Okay. Stick with it. I'm not saying don't have multiple revenues. We have multiple streams, but stick to this. If you're just getting started, give yourself an opportunity to build relationships with people and help them solve a problem. Don't look to chase the commissions only. Make sure you're sharing with everyone with your heart. It is a physical opportunity where you're actually going to get postcards to put in the mail, and it is an emotional one, because let me tell you something. Amanda and I, plenty of times, we've teared up. We've cried on the phone because we're helping so many people and we're getting all these messages. We're swapping messages. How many people are getting emotionally involved with this because they know it's helping them? Every little everything that you do counts. So on that note, I'm going to kick it back to Amanda. We thank you all for coming here, sharing your stories, and we're going to be also doing more trainings and also have more testimonials coming. So if anybody wants to give us a testimonial, let us know, because on these webinars, we'll give you that opportunity to share your results, because I see them every day. I see them in my newsfeed, in my stories. I love the fact that I watch people with their lives opening up their envelopes. It is so, it is so great. So back to you, Amanda. Great presentation, and thank you so much for the time.
Yes, thank you so much, Jeanette. And like she said, you just never know who's going to come into your life, fall in your lap, and just be that person to inspire you. But not only that, get started with you. You can't think, oh, nobody's going to join me, or they're not going to want to come in. You just never know. You just never know. Well, what I realized, and I noticed this in 2017, because it didn't really hit me in 2016. Anything that you do, whether it's online or offline, always remember this. Write this down, guys. I want you to jot this down. Write this down. It's a numbers game. If you always remember that, it's a numbers game. If you play to win and your numbers are right, you cannot go wrong. This is not about how smart you are, how much you know, what degree you have, what school you went to, how smart, none of that matters. What I realize is that it's a numbers game. All marketers are in a certain bracket, and based off of how extravagant the numbers are for traffic is based off of how much they make. And we're going to go over that, what your numbers should look like to get to where you need to go. And that's the thing. Sometimes we don't think big enough, and that's why we fall short. That's just basically what it is. Are your numbers big enough in order for you to hit those targeted goals that you're looking at? It's a numbers game. Remember that. It has nothing to do with nothing else but that. And this is what I got tapped into back in 2017. I had like this light bulb moment, and I'm like, wow, it's about the numbers. Every time I spoke to a sponsor or a mentor or another six-figure earner or seven-figure earner, it all really boils down to the numbers. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, are you doing enough and what that actually looks like, realistic expectations and how to meet those expectations consistently, what to expect each quarter, because that's how marketing works. We break it down every 90 days, something different is going to happen that's going to allow you to reach your goals and the results that you're looking for. Okay, so yes, it's a numbers game. I'm going to leave you guys at that. I don't want to get too much into the training because I can go on for hours, as some of you guys may know. Once I get started, I don't know how to stop. But I will see you guys this coming week. We will be putting the banner up for our training that will be this coming week. Make sure that you're there. And if you're not, please watch the recording, because that's you're going to have those light bulb moments, and we're going to be going over some offline strategies. And I'm going to be giving you guys some samples that you can use. And we're going to talk about online and why people are making it difficult and how not to be one of those people. Okay, because you can do this both ways, and all that's going to do is just allow you to really blow this business out of the water. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys. Stay inspired and stay blessed. And I'll see you guys at our training next week. Have a good night.